hip hop, hip hop, hip
Bars is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh God,
hop.
what's up with?
Attention all my business owners, if you would like to advertise your business right before each video that we do here on Hip Hop News Uncensored, make sure you email us right now, advertise@hiphopun.com, advertise@hiphopun.com, ask about our holiday specials.
Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side. And you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper.
Alright, man, so another YSL member takes another sweet deal, and we got some of the footage for you of the, it being read out in court. Now, stick around. I'm going to play the footage, right? But stick around because I want to let you guys know what exactly is going on and what I think they're setting Young Thug up for right now. This is wild. Stick around. Here's a little bit of the court proceeding from Law and Crime TV. And then we're going to get to the nitty gritty. Rotate.
Defendant shall testify truthfully about all matters relating to this case upon which he is questioned at any trial or judicial proceeding stemming from the facts alleged in this indictment. In accordance with testifying truthfully about all matters relating to this case, defendant acknowledges that each and all of the statements contained within the defendant's factual acknowledgments section of this agreement are true. Defendant shall testify truthfully about each statement contained within defendant's factual acknowledgments and any matters related to this case when asked to do so in any proceeding related to the facts alleged in this indictment. Defendant relinquishes any Fifth Amendment right related to any statement contained within defendant's factual acknowledgments contained within this plea agreement. Number one, Young Slime Life, aka YSL, is an organization made up of 3 or more members or associates who share common identifiers that include, but are not limited to, colors, hand signals, and terminology, who have committed crimes intended to increase the notoriety, street credibility, and reputation of YSL. Number 2, defendant has been a member and or associate of YSL since 2012. Number 3, while associated with YSL and to support and express loyalty to YSL, defendant and co-defendant appeared in a video with another person, AS, where defendant brandished a weapon used in a drive-by shooting.
All right, so that is what it is, right? So we have, pretty much him taking the plea deal, waiving his Fifth Amendment right, also agreeing to testify truthfully for whatever they asked him or whenever they asked him to testify, also admitting to the crimes that he did, also admitting that he was a part of the YSL street gang or criminal organization, as the state of Georgia will call them. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's what I want to get people to understand about this whole situation. This is chess, not checkers. The prosecution is playing chess off the board. What do I mean by playing chess off the board, right? They're giving every member sweet deals, pretty much. Sweet deals. Because they want their head honcho. They want Young Thug, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Again, this is not legal advice or anything like that. This is strictly my opinion and my intuition of what I see going on. And I think I'm pretty much dead on balls accurate with this, right? 15 years probation here. Some guys are arranging deals where they don't necessarily have to testify. Like, they're done here. For example, Gunner. Supposedly, his testimony can't be used. We brought on a lawyer to talk about it. It cannot be used in court. He's done there. Despite the fact that they got him to admit criminality, they got him to admit that YSL was a gang. They also got him on record as denouncing YSL, despite the fact that he will not be testifying at all. He's done there. He took his deal. He's done now. We did have Attorney Shabazz on. Attorney Shabazz pretty much conceded, jurors are given specific instructions not to listen to anything outside of the court and what the judge tells them to listen to. But we're all human beings at the end of the day, and we all could concede to that there are going to be influences outside of the court, and they're sworn not to let that affect them, which is, to me, is against human nature, because you're going to let stuff that you see and hear, affect you on social media. That just is what it is. But this deal is a little different. This deal is a full out, all right, I'm taking a plea deal. Whatever you say, if you want me to testify, I'm going to testify. That was my interpretation of this plea deal. Now, what do I think they're trying to do? I think this is a chess game. Matter of fact, I know this is a chess game, right? To get to get the queen. In this case, the king, right? You want to start knocking all the pawns off the board, getting all the pawns to give you just a little bit. Give me a little bit. Give me a little bit. Just all I need is an element. Let's just say they're a gang. Admit to your criminality. I'll give you probation. 15 years, 20 years, 100 years, whatever. You can go home, right? You can go home. Just admit this. So it looks like the fix is in for Young Thug. It looks like the more people they can get to flip, to turn, to take plea deal and admit certain aspects. See, we get this thing kind of confused. Like, if somebody's not on the stand pointing out people and giving you everything that you want, you kind of try to take the label off of them and say, okay. But then it's like, at the end of the day, it's either you're helping or you're hurting. It's two sides to this. You got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. You can't be in the middle, right? If the people that are in the middle are the court reporters, people like that, stenographers, they're in the middle. When you're on the defense or the prosecution, it's either it's one side or the other. So either what you're saying is helping or hurting one side. There's very seldom any time that it's a middle line or a fine line, right? In the case where you're being tried for something, either what you're going to say is going to help or it's going to hurt. When you take a plea deal, you waive your Fifth Amendment right. You say you're going to testify, right? You admit that this is a gang. You admit the criminality. This helps the prosecution, period. We can talk about that all day, right? This helps. In my opinion, what Gunner did, even though it was probably the best case scenario for him, most people probably would have took it, I get it. That helps the prosecution. It may not be the smoking gun that puts it all the way and the home run, but it's a base hit. Base hits. You fill the bases up, the next runner comes on, he scores. So this is chess. So you knock all the pieces. They got 7 people now. I think it was like 20-something people. You start knocking all these pieces off the board to get to the queen. Isolate the queen. In this case, the king. The king is by himself now. Now we take the head off the king or the queen. Now we say, okay, we're going to squeeze you. All these guys took deals. They admitted that it was a gang. What you going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do? You going to take a plea deal? You going to try to take it to trial? You're going to try to fight it, because when the jury begins to hear, whether in court or out of court, when they begin to see in news headlines, when they begin to see in, shade room and these different things, they begin to see all of this, it begins to build a pattern in their mind. Like, dang, everybody's admitting to this. Like, this must be, oh, he said he did a drive-by. He said he shot this person. Oh, he said he was in a car with him. We had guns and drugs. Oh, this must be a violent gang. We got to put them away. Right? Now, that don't mean that Thugger can't win. It just means that they're stacking up the odds against him. They're knocking pawns off the board in order to get to the main piece so they can tip him over and say checkmate. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. I'm not here to condemn. I'm not here to call anybody anything. You guys could do that in the comment section and call people what you want to call them. I'm here to give you the real. I just gave you the real of factual information and some things that I think I see happening with this case. Now, from close legal analysts to me, they feel like Young Thug is being overcharged. We shall see how this goes. We shall see. It's your brother Old God Man, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Make sure you guys smash the like button on our way out. Yep, you go ahead and hit it, the thumbs up button. Also, our website is hiphopun.com. That's hiphop, the letter un.com is our official website. Check it out. The link is in the description box. Fire off them comments below. I want to hear what you guys think about this. Peace.